Alright, now today we're going to go over how to make this super simple beer brat. I want to thank everybody for joining me today here at Big River Barbecue. Sit back and enjoy the show. Now the first thing we're going to want to do is go ahead and pour in the main ingredient. That's beer. It's beer of your choice. This time I'm using an apple flavored beer. Just pop the top, the sweet sound, and pour it in. Now what we're going to do is when we finish emptying this can, we're going to go ahead and go over to the water source of your choice. We're going to fill the can up with water, and we're going to return it to the pot and go ahead and dump that water in there. So we're doing a 1-to-1 ratio. We're going to go ahead and turn that heat on at this time, and then we're going to get some oh so important butter, a full stick. We're going to cut that stick of butter up. Now I'm using a butter knife, so don't freak out. I don't have little risk of cutting myself, although I've cut myself on duller objects. Alright, I want to get all this cut up in here, and then we're going to leave it to heat, melt it down a little bit while we prepare the vegetables. Alright, now we're going to go to our vegetables. We're going to take an onion, and we're going to slice that onion after peeling it into slices all the way down. Your choice on how thick or thin you want to slice these. This time I'm going a little thicker than usual just to change it up. This video is sped up a little bit. I'm not that fast of a chopper. Now we're going to go ahead and take a time to separate all these rings just in case it doesn't happen while we're boiling them. Plus it'll help the rings boil a little faster. And that beer and butter, make sure we got going on over there. So after we get these all separated, we're going to set them aside because we still have one more ingredient in this relatively simple recipe that makes some tasty beer brats. And here it is. We got 4 cloves of garlic. We're going to go ahead and take the nature's wrapper off of them, if you will. Here I'm using a knife, just kind of pressing down in a way in order to be able to break that loose. I love the smell of garlic. Alright, we got all those peeled now. We're going to go ahead and chop them up. Once again, this is going to be a personal preference on how thick or thin you want these chopped up. You could also use the pre-chopped garlic out of the jar, but I went with fresh garlic this time. We're going to go ahead and slice this into little bitty slices. So add a little bit of flavor and a little bit of spice, actually, a little heat to the brat. Don't want to forget to add the pepper. And we're going to go ahead and gather some salt. Now that you're going to salt and pepper to taste, so I want to leave that to you, the individual, as to what you want in there. Also, you can get as crazy as you want with the spices, but I'm keeping it super simple with just the salt and pepper here. And now we have what's called a chemical reaction. Science is happening in this pot. So now we're going to go ahead and pour that in our beer and butter. Make sure we have boiling here. And get all that in there. Then we're going to give it a little stir in order to make sure it's all well saturated in the liquids here. All right. Stir, stir, stir. Onion in the pot. All right, now I'm going to give you a little time lapse here of the concoction coming to boil. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and slow it on back down. Now we're going to go ahead and add the main ingredient here, the beer brats, bought at our local grocery store. Now you can buy these in all kinds of extra added flavors, jalapeno with cheese, different vegetables and dairy products stuffed inside of these bad boys, but these are just your run-of-the-mill, simple beer brats. Now we're going to put them here into this beer brat hot tub, and we're going to let them boil for a minute, and we're going to remember to come back and stir every now and then. You're going to find that part of the reason why there's an extra process to cooking these beer brats when we get through boiling them by putting them on the grill. A lot of that, besides getting that skin extra crispy, is to definitely cover up the gray tone it gets after being boiled, because it does not look very appetizing. Alright, as you can see, we had this sped up a little bit, and we're going to slow it back down just shortly. We're going to let these things cook for about 15 minutes. Now at 15 minutes, we're going to go ahead and remove them from the hot tub. This tasty beer, butter, onion, and garlic mix that they've been bathing in for the last 15 minutes. We're going to go ahead and move them over to a plate and get them out of the way, but we are going to continue simmering the beer, butter, and onion mix we got going on, and reducing it down some, because this is going to be an important topping for the end product. You'll see when we get closer to the end of this video. Now, there you have it. That's the boiled brat. It's not looking too appetizing. Give this a little final stir. We're going to remove some of the skin that I didn't get whenever I did the initial peel and cut of this onion. Onions are one of my nemesis. I'm forever leaving this tough skin, and if you don't remove this, it's not going to get soft. So, like I said, we're going to give it a final mix. We're going to reduce the heat from where it is now, just to bring it down to a simmer instead of a boil. Alright, now we're going to go over to the finished brats we got laying in the plate, and we're going to put a nice little coat of olive oil on these brats. The purpose of this is to kind of get the skin, or the casing if you will, nice and crisp after it comes off after we put it on the grill and cook it for a second. So getting a little tongue-tied just thinking about how tasty this is going to be when it's all said and done. But like I said, we're going to go ahead and brush both sides with the olive oil, get them nice and coated evenly across, just like that. But look at those shiny, tasty tidbits. Alright, let's move to the grill. Now we're out here on the grill. We got it nice and hot, white ash covering all the charcoal. We're going to place these brats on this grill. The smell of wood burning is out of this world. Now this is on top of some lump charcoal I have, just oak. But once again, it's wood of your choice. Now these are going to flame up a little bit, sitting over these coals like this. I do have them in a Weber kettle. So look at that brown color, and as we speed this up in order to get us through this cooking process. Now you really need to stand by and keep a close eye on these, otherwise you're going to end up with some charcoal brats instead of beer brats. Now I got these all set off to the side. I'm going to go ahead and plate these up, take them back in and let them rest. Now you got to remember that these have already been boiled for that time frame, so they should be cooked all the way through. What we're really doing here is just trying to put some color, a little bit of charring on the outside of these. So let's take a look at this product here before we take it inside. That's what I'm talking about. Delicious. Alright, now we're going to come back to the I'm not sure what you want to call it. It's a reduced, the beer butter, onion, and garlic reduced quite a bit now. And that's looking just about right. You know, it's thickened up. The onions are translucent. You can see through them. You know, they are nice and limp like that, as they should be. They're just going to melt in your mouth. Ugh, delicious. I love it. Alright, now, this is optional. Everybody has their own. We're going to take these split top rolls. Now this is kind of a sweet roll, and I'll show you later on in this clip of the brand that we bought. If I can go back and do it again, I'd probably just get some regular hot dog buns or non-sweetened rolls, because with that beer, apple flavored beer we put in earlier, it really sweetened it up. So if I could do it again, I'd probably either nix these and get something that's not sweet, or nix the apple flavored beer and just go in with a normal unflavored beer of some kind, dark, amber, or light beer, whatever. All right, here we're going to roll these up in aluminum foil. We're going to make sure we get these extra tight. This is going to keep from getting a char on your bread, because nobody likes burnt toast. Nice tight seal here. Then we're going to go ahead and take these back out to that Weber in order to warm them up. Pop the top, had it kind of semi-closed off so the heat didn't get too out of hand. We're going to set it on there and close the lid. Get the heat swirling around this aluminum foil to warm this up and get these buns just a little toasty. Alright, it's been a few minutes here. We're going to take them, we're going to flip them over because we want even on both sides. We don't want to just heat up the bottom into burning it. And we're going to let them ride in here for a little while longer. Now this sections are sped up, of course, while they're sitting, so you just got to keep an eye on it, and you got to know your grill in order to keep from burning the product. Now we're going to go ahead and close this off because this is the last we're going to use with the Weber here. So we'll go ahead and remove this product and head back in for assembly. Alright, now here's what I was telling you about earlier. This is the Brats Pepperidge Farm Baker's Choice. It's a sweet and soft roll, split top. Once again, I would go back and whatever roll I'd use, it would not be sweet, but it's convenient. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and put the brat in here. I use a spicy mustard. It's flavor's choice. And then here we are. We're going to add the onion and the garlic mixture. And then let's look at this. Oh, man, it's beautiful. Why don't y'all just go ahead and have a virtual bite. Alright, I want to thank y'all for watching this video. Kind of new to YouTube in the process. I'm going to continue making these videos, and every video I make is going to get better and better, and I appreciate your input, so feel free to leave a comment below. Suggestions possibly on future cooks you'd like to see me make videos of. Don't forget to subscribe. I need the viewership in order to be able to build my channel. Also, hit the thumbs up button. You hit the thumbs up button, it's going to get me noticed, and obviously I'll appreciate that. And I'll continue making videos, and they'll get better and better as time goes on, and we'll see where it leads us. Also, I want you to take the time to click the previous uploaded video I have up here in the right corner. Give it a twirl. You might like it, you might not, but I appreciate your time watching this video. You have a great day. And remember, if you're going to go big. Big Gravy Barbecue.